And I gotta admit, y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think I hate the Fantastic Four. Keep in mind, I've seen all of the Fantastic Four movies since the 2000s, which is pretty much all of the modern day Fantastic Four films. I tried to be a fan of this franchise. I really did. And the first two movies, they were okay. They had moments. It wasn't completely trash. But then they did the reboot, which had Michael B. Jordan. And me being such a Michael B. Jordan fan myself, I was excited for the reboot, only to be completely let down. And that movie never to be seen or viewed in this household again. The Fantastic Four has just always been lackluster. They're boring. They're dull. It's nothing exciting about the team whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go see the movie. Even with me discussing my disdain for the Fantastic Four, I will go see the newest version of this movie in July. But with that being said, let me try to get into some semantics now of the actual film. Now, let me just get to it. The Thing, let's grow up. You feel me? Like, I know that these movies are supposed to be for the kids. So for the kids, they can knock themselves out. If they into The Thing and The Torch, then that's cool for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I love that. The kids should have that innocence. They should be able to choose what they like. But for us overly grown adults that still watch these movies and that are intrigued in the storylines, we gotta grow up. The Thing, like, really? No, I've never seen any cinematography that proved him to be such a strong character. You know, the way we've seen the Hulk be a strong character at times, I haven't seen The Thing be strong ever. He's just been weird and unnecessary. Fantastic Four fans, I hate to be the one to break it to you. I hate to be the one to have to relay this message, but it has to be said because we're going into an important movie at an important time. The Thing is not it. It's just a weird dynamic. You're just living with a man that's a rock. It's funny because more recently, it was reported that Sue Storm will be the leader of the Fantastic Four. Why? Why is Sue Storm the leader of the Fantastic Four? Reed Richards is supposed to be the smartest man in the world. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I know it's some people that's way bigger Marvel fans than me and know way more about the Fantastic Four than I do. But from my little research and from some of the homework that I've done, Reed Richards, even in storyline, has been called the smartest man in the world. He's not one of the smartest men in the world. He's the smartest man in the world. Why would a guy with such intellect not be the leader of a team? Why would he not be a leader of his own team at that? Secondly, the Invisible Woman is just lame as hell. Like, really? The Invisible Woman? And the thing that's so crazy about Sue Storm being the Invisible Woman is she never could stay invisible long. Or if she goes invisible, she don't know how to make herself be seen again. Like, she can't ever control her powers, basically. And then now she's going to be the leader of the Fantastic Four versus her husband, who's deemed as the smartest man in the world. Why the should she be the leader of the Fantastic Four? Another thing that's just crazy to me about that topic is the fact that that was reported. Like, why did they even think that was important information? Like, I'm not here to try to knock people hustle. I get it. You know what I mean? It's about having content. But y'all be overdoing it. We don't need to know every piece of detail about these movies. And we damn sure did not need to know that silliness, that somehow Sue Storm is deemed to be the leader of the Fantastic Four. I don't care what type of scenario or explanation these people have to make that be true. It's nonsense. It just really is. I'm sorry. The next point that I'm going to make about why I think I hate the Fantastic Four is her brother, the Human Torch. Similar to Sue Storm, this man always have similar problems. He either has a power outage or he just stays on fire. They never could balance their power and be effective in a real way. But when you watch these movies that they had for the Fantastic Four, the Torch was always lame as hell. Shout out to Chris Evans because he did what he could. But at that time, Marvel was not on top of their game when it came to writing scripts. And definitely when it came to creating these big time Marvel characters. That came through trial and error. It's even been proven as Chris Evans was recasted as Captain America. I've never been a Captain America fan until I seen Chris Evans portray that version of it. You almost forget that he was Johnny Storm in a previous Fantastic Four movie. So much so that Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie, made fun of that fact. And it was a nice touch, especially for the story that they're ultimately trying to tell. And they redeemed themselves by giving him one of the most important Marvel roles. They had to make that right with Chris Evans, and he delivered. But they didn't make it right with the Fantastic Four yet, at least in the movies that I've seen. Again, let's go back to Deadpool and Wolverine. Even the actual storyline in the movie was the Human Torch, Johnny Storm, Chris Evans version, was in the void. He was deemed irrelevant. Johnny Storm himself in Deadpool and Wolverine explained that Reed Richards told him the void is a metaphysical junkyard. A junkyard. He's been told that, and that's where he resides. So even in the weird world of Marvel, breaking the fourth wall with Deadpool, they've admitted that this version of the Torch was completely trash. I'm not even going to blame the Marvel writers at the time, even though they're at fault. They wrote this shit. I'm going to let y'all off the hook a little bit, only because I think I hate the Fantastic Four. That's the only reason I'm going to let y'all off the hook. My disdain for this group that Marvel or Stan Lee came up with, shout out to Stan Lee, rest in peace. But this group, the Fantastic Four, was just not one of the highlights of Marvel for me. The only thing that's about to save the Fantastic Four is Franklin Richards, is the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. This is the only thing that's about to save the Fantastic Four franchise. And that's why Marvel is smart, and you have to give them credit that they're going in this direction this time with the Fantastic Four movie. This will be the first time we've seen Franklin Richards in any capacity in a live action movie. So that was a smart play. And that could be another reason why I do want to go see this Fantastic Four movie. Even though I think I hate the Fantastic Four. But I'm going to go see it. Pedro Pascal, he one of my favorite actors. He killing it. I'm going to go support him. And whoever cast him as Reed Richards in this new Fantastic Four movie, give that man or that woman a raise. Because that will be one of the only reasons that I will be in attendance for this movie. This Fantastic Four movie is vital. This is a crucial moment. I hope they knock it out of the park because I know it's just not me. I know a lot of people don't want to admit it. This might be a sore spot for a few people, but I think I hate the Fantastic Four. And there's no supporting evidence of people proving me otherwise. Which brings me to our last point for the day. And I'm going to let y'all go. I know y'all got to process this. I know this is blasphemy amongst some Marvel fans. Dr. Doom. It's no coincidence that they had to jump off the ledge and get Robert Downey Jr. to play this role of Victor Von Doom. They had to pull a magic trick. And us as fans are all trying to figure out how are they pulling this trick off. They had to do something drastic to get everybody excited about the Fantastic Four. For Dr. Doom to be effective, the Fantastic Four have to be effective. The Fantastic Four just can't be boring and lame, which is again why they went and casted a guy like Pedro Pascal. I commend Marvel for all of these things actually, because these people got their head in the game right now. So they're doing some drastic things to get this movie the makeover that it needs. That's why they didn't gamble when they went to go get Robert Downey Jr. They made sure that one way or the other, they were going to get a victory out of this whole scenario. If the Fantastic Four fall flat, at least Robert Downey Jr. is going to kill it as Dr. Doom. I love this for Marvel. This is a bold strategy. And then they're about to go up against a creature or a being that's bigger than the universe itself. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. This is how outrageous these whole concepts are. Another quick shout out, Julia Gardner. I hope I'm saying her name correctly because I'm a big fan of hers. If you in one or two of my favorite shows, I'm a fan for life. I'm going to always come support the projects that they put out. That's what a true fan does. Julia Gardner, again, I hope I'm saying her name correctly because she deserves respect put on her name. She killed it in the Ozark. I love the fact that she's been cast as the Silver Surfer. I think that's perfect casting as well, because the Silver Surfer, from my understanding, is an important part of the Marvel Universe as well. So I'm pretty sure this won't be the final time that we see this version of the Silver Surfer. Marvel, I applaud y'all for what y'all trying to do with this Fantastic Four movie. Y'all taking some big swings trying to hit this home run. And I'm rooting for y'all. I really am. But I'm a little concerned, because even though I will be there in theaters to see this movie, I still think I hate the Fantastic Four.